Hi, this is Servet here. Many people are confused about how many words or expressions they should memorize on a day. Well, it depends on the person, of course, but in this video, I'm going to be trying to give you the ultimate, final, once and for all answer to help you get on track. If you're ready, let's get started. Before we answer the question, I'd like to talk about the fact that we can't possibly memorize 5, 10, 20, 30, 50 new words every single day. That's not sustainable. From time to time, I hear other teachers talking about such things, but I'd like to give you an example. Let's say you'd like to memorize 10, let's not say 10, 5 new words every single day, which makes up 35 new words at the end of the week, 140 at the end of the month. Sorry, I needed to take a quick look at my notes. And 1080, if I'm not mistaken with my calculation, at the end of the year. That's impossible even in your mother tongue. Why would you want to do something like this? So if we agree on this, that this kind of a goal is nearly impossible, let's talk about the fact that why teachers would like to give their students such unattainable tasks in the first place. Well, there are many reasons for that, but unfortunately the first of them is that they don't know about learning. I'm sorry to say that, but I'm talking out of 20 years of teaching experience with some colleagues, of course. Well, if they did so, they would have tried to learn 5 new words every single day, and they would have seen the fact that it's unattainable, unsustainable. Second, this is a bit awkward to say it, and I'm sorry for saying it again, but when you give such impractical objectives to your students, and if they accept it, when they fail, it's their failure, right? You don't have any accountability as a teacher. So if we want to make sure you won't be able to learn and gain self-confidence with English language, why wouldn't we give you such impractical objectives after all, so you continue taking lessons? Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to create any kind of conspiracy theories in here. And most of the teachers of English language and content creators related to this topic have some very good intentions with their learners, followers, and students. But we have some issues as Turks with learning English, right? So at the end of the day, practically, we have 2 reasons for this. On the one side, we have educators, and on the other, we have learners. And I just wanted to give you my opinion on the educators' side. Long story short, if somebody was to tell you that you should memorize vocabulary, then, or you can come up with this idea that you should memorize vocabulary when you start learning the language, well, you don't have to be a professional to come up with such a great idea in the first place. But I'm not saying that you're not going to learn or memorize vocabulary. How you're going to do this is going to make the difference. So how many new words should we memorize or learn on a daily basis? First things first, we need to understand the fact that we should keep things super simple. This is a theory called KISS theory, K-I-S-S. Keep it simple, stupid. Just like a stupid person, keep things super simple. Otherwise, your body is going to create cortisol, stress hormone, and stress is not good for your learning ability. This is like a marathon. This is not like a short sprint, okay? You don't want to use all your energy all at once. You should make it, as I said, sustainable. That's why 4 to 8 new words every 2 weeks would suffice completely. If you can do better than that, you can always increase this number, but let's keep it in between 4 to 8 words for every 2 weeks. Because you gotta understand this. Learning is a different thing. Learning is not understanding, or when you can come up with a Turkish definition of those English words, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're learning those words. Learning is a permanent change in the behavior, and it should be observable as well. I mean, we need to be able to see it, you and I. So when it comes to learning vocabulary, it's like while you're speaking or while you're listening or reading, you can recall the word on the spot. I mean, the meaning, it means something for you, then we can say, you've learned that particular word. Okay, let's wrap it up. What have we learned in this video? First things first, we should get rid of the idea that we should memorize like 10, 20, 50 new words every single day. That's impossible. Second, we should keep it simple. As I said, in between 4 to 8 new words every 2 weeks is going to make you feel super comfortable, and you can attain such a goal. While you are doing these, you should stay away from stress. You shouldn't think about other people's opinions of you. Just listen to me and you're gonna get it done. Why am I speaking English again in this video? Maybe you're just watching me for the first time. As a Turk, But at the same time, as an English teacher, I've been trying to motivate my students, encourage my students to speak English with others. This is the problem of this country, unfortunately. We do not speak. I don't know why. Actually, I know the reasons, but I'm trying to get you moving, you know. So I'd like to show you that this is a kind of a challenge as a Turk, an English teacher, for me to get in front of the camera and speak English with you guys. And if I'm doing this challenge and if I'm getting out of my comfort zone, you can get out of your comfort zone as well and go out and speak English with others. In my upcoming videos, I'm going to be telling you how to find those people to speak English with. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and send this video to your friends who you think can benefit from it. And see you next time.